Hello everyone and welcome to my next video for round 1. So you might notice some audio differences in this video. I'm trying a new strategy since I'm recording this on my PS4. I'm using a PS4 headset to record my audio. I'm going to see if this works, see how it sounds. But the game I'm looking at this time is Injustice: Gods Among Us, which made by the same people who made Mortal Kombat, but is a DC fighting game. So and they've done Mortal Kombat versus DC in the past, but this one is just specifically DC. And this is the PS4 version, so it has all the DLC, so there's like tons of characters and skins and stuff. But I'm gonna just kind of jump into a fight here and kind of get my bearings. It's been a little bit since I've played this. We can do some heroes and villains, but we could also do Batman v Superman, just like the movie. But why don't we wait on that? And for now, we'll just fight Deathstroke. What kind of levels? I'll go for Gotham. That's probably my favorite level in the game. But this game plays very similar to Mortal Kombat 9, and it feels alike, but it is different. Like, if you've played Mortal Kombat 9 and you're pretty good at that one, you can definitely pick this game up and figure it out. But there's a lot more mechanics to it. They really play on the superpowers that these characters have when fighting, or lack thereof. Alright, so it's been a little while. So everyone's kind of got their basic combos, but then they added these little knockback moves and things like that. And if I can remember how. So Batman, he's kind of like the basic character when you get into the story mode. He's, I guess, like the Liu Kang of the series, how in Mortal Kombat Liu Kang was kind of the character who had all the basic forward back moves. I'm trying to remember my moves here. If I can get him over to the wall. Trying to... Oh, yeah, so that's one thing that they've added into this game, and they eventually carried over into MK10, was environmental interactions. Like, there's these things in the environment you can use to attack your opponent, and they cause a little more damage. Alright, so now I just gotta remember my moves. Yeah, so every character you kind of hit, oh jeez. You kind of hit forward and X, and you can do these pop-up moves, and everyone still has a grab, just kind of like an MK. So yeah, there's, you get a pop-up move for some combos, and then you get your knockback move, which I'm trying to use to knock them into the environment. Yeah, so they added, they did it in MK versus DC, but to a lesser extent. Alright. Alright. I need to figure out how to play this game again. It's been a while. I do like the victory screens. Everybody's got really cool screens. Alright, let's just try it again. Alright, so we do have a move list here. So I can kind of look at my basic moves and my combos. Yeah, so you can see everyone kind of has like some basic combos here, and you can definitely expand upon it just like any other fighting game. You get your special moves, which are mostly batarangs and stuff like this. And then everybody does have a super move. So there was that meter in the bottom left corner. Once that fills up, you can do these super moves that are just like huge attacks, kind of like the X-rays in MK9, but not as brutal. So yeah, this was a game, I really like this game, but never got into it as much as I did the Mortal Kombat games. So I never got as good at it. And another thing is, with this game, block is just pressing back, kind of like in Tekken or Street Fighter. Which is, I hate. Just give me a block button. I cannot stand that stuff. I will say the story mode is fantastic. So, I mean, if you read or are familiar with comics in any form, there's always these big climactic crossover battles, and the story mode is kind of like that, but it takes place in an alternate world where Superman has gone crazy, which is kind of my favorite DC comic storylines. There's a specific issue called Superman Red Sun that is probably my favorite Superman story, which is Superman lands in Russia instead of Kansas and becomes communist. Alright, see if I can hit it with my super move here. Yeah, so this is my super move now that my meter's full. It's pretty good. Batman's got a good one. Superman probably has my favorite, though. Alright, so I'm not getting very compelling fights here, but we'll keep trying. I'm still remembering how to play. So the story mode, yeah, it takes place in a world where Superman, the Joker kills Lois Lane, and Superman goes crazy and kills the Joker, and then they actually made a comic to expand upon it, and it's actually a really good comic, and I recommend reading it. Injustice Year 1 through 5, I think they're on now. But it kind of explains how the world gets up to where they are in the game. Alright, so what... Do we have any... No, we'll go New 52 skin. And one thing I do like is they have the Man of Steel skin, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you can see there's actually quite a few skins for some of these characters. And we'll go to Metropolis. So yeah, this is a Metropolis. That symbol in the background, that's like Superman's symbol for like his army. So yeah, after he kills the Joker, he basically just takes over the world, and the superheroes are split into like two factions, the Batman side and the Superman side. And you get to see, like, Green Lantern is now a Yellow Lantern, and Sinestro works for Superman, and it's a really interesting story. And this game, it comes with, like, Batman gets thrown into that alternate world, and he has to stop Superman, so. I love how I tripped a guy who was, like, floating, so. Yeah, we'll get a little Batman v Superman here action just in time for the movie. There was a while I was actually playing this game quite frequently and ooh, got pretty good at it. But alright, I got him. So unfortunately they don't have like a Frank Miller Batman skin. It'd be perfect for this fight. Which if you've seen the new Batman v Superman trailer, you know that would not actually do anything. Trying to hit him with that. Trying to hit one of these environment. Yeah, here we go. So you can knock him into the environment. They did some of this stuff in MK versus DC. But here it's more of just, in MK versus DC it was an interactive thing. This, you just kind of knock him into stuff. But that's awesome. Not that Superman or Batman is that strong, but it's pretty sweet. Oh, so they got these wager things, which I'm going to lose because he had way more energy than me. You use your super meter to do that, so if you have, the whole point is to, I think basically, I think it's like a rock, paper, scissors if you were theoretically facing a human opponent, but when you're facing the computer, they always just pick the highest one, so if you can't pick the highest one, then you just automatically lose.
Stay down.
Alright, so I love this idea of like superhero fighting games. Like obviously Marvel vs. Capcom has been around for a while, but this is a solid DC fighting game. Alright, so now let's kind of jump into the story here, and I'm a little ways into it, but you can kind of see where I'm at, which I think I'm as Green Lantern right now, who's, like, some of my favorite characters, like Batman is kind of the one they make you learn, but I really like Green Lantern, and I really like Green Arrow. So yeah, I'm fighting Raven. And Green Arrow's got some really cool special moves here, if I can remember how to do any of them. Don't remember any of his combos though. There we go. Whoa. Raven's character I don't know much about, aside from the fact that, like, oh, she's part of the Teen Titans, but... Alright, so let's see if I can... Alright. See if I can get to the next story sequence so I can kind of... So it's pretty much the same as the... As the way the Mortal Kombat storyline takes place, where, you know, they show these really good cutscenes and then it leads into characters fighting each other. Alright, so yeah, so now I have like a way high wager than her, so she has no chance of beating this. I honestly don't even know what starts those. To me, they always just kind of happen. Alright, so I beat that fight, so now we're going to get a little bit of story.
Guess I won't be getting any more lip from her. Now, who's this high class? The one who's turned you into a second-rate thug. Now, show who's second-rate.
So yeah, you know, you just get these little storylines. The characters get pulled into this alternate world, so they end up fighting the alternate versions of the characters. So we got evil Cyborg versus good Green Lantern. And then eventually it's, you know, fucking Green Lantern on Green Lantern, except one of them's Yellow Lantern. Ooh, got a new ability there. Yeah, see, my problem is you'll see I'm kind of doing the same 3-hit combos. Just because, like, with fighting games, I'm not good with memorization and getting into these, like, crazy long 18, 20-hit combos, but I have fun. That's all that matters. Yeah, Injustice, and I actually have the Vita version of this too. And if you have a Vita, this and the Mortal Kombat port are two of the best games on Vita. Like, yeah, the graphics are compromised. I mean, the cutscenes still look good because they're pre-rendered, but you know, they play perfect and smooth. Oh, let me see if I can hit this button over here. Oh no, I guess I just pick up missiles. Let's see, do I have any other special moves here? I got a few. Alright, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, this is my look at Injustice Gods Among Us. We'll get a little bit of a look at the next cutscene here. Yeah, this, honestly, the comic book is great, the game is great, and the single player mode is really worth playing. They do such good jobs with the storylines, and they've just revolutionized fighting games. I figured these were the really good first two games to look at. So I'm gonna listen back to this video with this headset and see if this is okay, and if I like it enough, I'll post it, but I'll see in the future if I want to do it like this again. If not, I won't do this anymore, and the video won't be posted, so you won't even know. And Slade Wilson disappears. Yeah, there's Sinestro. Yeah, Green Lantern's a really fun character in this game. Or Green Arrow, I'm sorry. But Green Lantern too. But yeah, so this has been my look at Injustice Gods Among Us on PlayStation 4. Thanks for watching. Hope it's a fighting game you want to check out. Oh, actually, we'll do this really quick. They give you these little cuts, like interactive things sometimes. They just want you to hit the buttons, and you start out with an advantage during the fight if you win. Oh, see, I just messed that up, so. Hit the button. I like that they're fighting with chainsaws. It's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't get that. Right. This is my actual end to Injustice Gods Among Us, so I'll beat up Sinestro in my own time, but in the meantime, thanks for watching.